thinking, pleasant majesty, and living example of values of simplicity, truthfulness, love, and humility, embedded with divine knowledge of Lord Shiva through Brahma Baba. She is none other than the international management consultant Raj Yogini Dr. Brahma Kumari Sunita Didi, currently based at international headquarters of Brahma Kumaris at Shantivan, Abu Road, Rajasthan, and is one of the senior Raj Yoga teachers, life member of the Brahma Kumaris Media Wing, and winner of Best Concept Academy Award as director of highly popular documentary film Naritva Darshan, with its mind-boggling tagline, नारी को नहीं नारित्व को देखिए, एक वैचारिक क्रांति. She is also an icon of inspiration and emulation for the masses through social media, including YouTube. Born in Mumbai in 1969, with an inborn quality of selfless service, today, with blessings of her family and seniors of Brahma Kumaris, she has gained immense eminence as a spiritual mentor in the hearts of many throughout the world. She has not only written the best inspirational book for youngsters, Key to Unlock Exam Stress, but is also a national and international speaker at NGOs, corporates and institutions on the standard of life taught by Brahma Kumaris, and is the winner of countless national and international recognitions and awards, including the Lifetime Achiever Yog Ratna Award, Amazing Speaker Award, Spiritual Entrepreneur Award, Exceptional Woman of Excellence Award, Femina Superwoman Award, Ambassador for Peace Award, and many more. With an MSc and MBA from USA, and finally a PhD with thesis on spirituality for self-empowering leaders, a comparative study of leaders in India and in USA, she has a powerful, clear personal vision to bring science, psychology, management and spirituality together in the service of developing world sovereigns through self-sovereignty. Her high, energetic, positive vibes brings out the feeling Shubh hi Shubh hai, Shubh hi Sundar hai, Shubh hi Shiv hai. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our fabulous spiritual motivational speaker par excellence, Raj Yogini, Dr. Brahma Kumari Sunita Didi.
Om Shanti, and very golden morning to all of you. Wish you all an ever happy American Independence Day. First of all, let me take this golden opportunity to express my deep gratitude to our spiritual mentor, guide, and excellent teacher par excellence, who has been my teacher even 40 years ago when I was as a child visiting our Brahma Kumari centers in Mumbai, Gamdevi with my grandmother. And she is the director today of our Brahma Kumari center in Silicon Valley. And since last 25 years, with her God-gifted talent of big-heartedness, unlimited vision, a caring and loving attitude, values of that like a mother. She is now the director of that Brahma Kumari Silicon Valley, where 200 plus souls visit daily to listen to the spiritual discourse. Hearty congratulations, Didi, to you for your Silver Jubilee celebrations and such tremendous achievements that you have. They are highly, very, very commendable. And I feel really very honored and very humbled to be invited here by your great self amidst your divine family. Thank you so much, Didi, for that. And we will be also listening to all the different courses that you have been doing and you are doing, in USA at the end of this session. And I also request all the participants that if you have any questions pertaining to today's talk, please write them on the chat and we will take them in the end. So, the topic today, are we independent? Yes. It's a question mark that we need to ask ourselves. So, yes. Are we independent? Let us check ourselves. Let us introspect and look within ourselves and check our self-talk within as to how do we talk to ourselves. Do we tell ourselves that when this corona pandemic gets over, I will feel very happy? Do we tell ourselves that when the economic crisis settles down, then I will feel very peaceful? When there are other people who appreciate me, who approve me, yes, whatever you're doing is okay, then I feel very good. I feel very enthused. And when others are doing as per my expectations, when the children are very obedient, when my friends or others who are in my contact, they are doing as per, I wish them to do, or I feel that yes, according to my opinion, whatever they are doing is right, and then I feel that I have great love for them. And if I say yes to all these, then the question arises, am I really independent? Or I'm being dependent on the people and the situations that are outside me? Because the word independence says in plus dependent. Instead of being dependent on whatever is outside, how about being dependent on what is inside? And when I am dependent on what is inside me, then automatically that feeling of freedom, that true independence emerges. So what is this independence? When I am independent, dependent on what is inside me, I do not go through life. I do not go through the situations that are there, that I'm facing, but I grow through them. Because when I am independent, that is dependent on my inner being, then I'm focused on my inner qualities, my original qualities, that I am at peace, I am positive, I am fearless, I am very happy, I am blissful, I am a pure soul, I am a powerful soul. And when I'm focused on my inner qualities, then I don't say that why this is happening to me, why it is only happening to me. No, I don't go into the question of why and become dependent on the situation. But then I say, wow, I have an opportunity to actually go deep into my inner self, see what are my strengths, and emerge those strengths, emerge those potentialities, and whatever may be the opposition outside, but I am secured in my position inside of my inner strengths, my inner capabilities. And then I say, I am independent. So when I am independent, dependent on my inner qualities, then I do not focus on or I do not inspire others or I do not actually impress others with whatever I have the possessions outside. It could be a very good bungalow, it could be a latest high tech mobile, it could be a latest high tech car, it could be a very good bank balance, it could be something very good charisma style that I have, but I do not get impressed or impress based on the external. But when I'm independent, dependent on my inner qualities of being a gentle person, of being a genuine person, then I inspire others. Instead of impressing others, I inspire others. And when I inspire others, the freedom that I feel during that time is really very unique. It's really very wonderful. So when I am focused on my inner qualities and I'm dependent on those inner qualities, then instead of being focused on the charisma or the style, I'm more focused on my inner character, the character of being happy no matter what, the character of being positive no matter what. Today, Corona has taught us this, that if money is lost, nothing is lost. If health is lost, something is lost. But if character is lost, everything is lost. So let us experience the true independence by focusing on our character of being very positive, of being at peace every time and repeatedly, consciously. Let us remind ourselves that this is my real identity. This is who I am inside, what I am inside. This is me. Whatever I introduce myself with the achievements that I have gained outside, they are only temporary. But what is permanent is that which is inside me. And based on this, whatever I achieve outside, then that is, I'm not dependent on only accumulating things outside and improving my standard of living, but I am also improving the standard of life by being based on my roots of being what I am inside. And when my roots of what I am inside are very strong, then just like when the roots of the tree are strongly grounded, then no matter what storm may come, it will never be uprooted. So also when I'm firmly grounded here inside on my roots, dependent on my roots of spiritual being, that I'm a spiritual being in a human body, and my roots here are my original sanskars of being very peaceful, of being very loveful. And when I'm strongly, rooted into those sanskars, original sanskars, then no matter whatever the situation may be outside, whether it is corona pandemic, whether it is locust attack, whether it's any storms, any, what you say about any situation that arises from the five elements, whatever it may be, any natural calamity, yet, or it could be any sanskars, any type of, say, cultural differences, or it could be behavioral differences of other people whom we are in connect with. Whatever may be the situation, it could be any mood of anybody, but it will not affect us if I'm grounded and rooted in my inner qualities of being peaceful, of being loveful. And when I feel that I am independent, that is dependent on what is inside me, then automatically I am free and I fly towards unlimited horizons. I don't have that limited horizons here inside me that yes, whatever I say, that is only should happen. that way only everyone should behave or talk, or everyone should do in that way. When in this corona, we have this opportunity to be with our family members. It was like we were waiting for this time, which we did not have before corona. But then when this corona, this lockdown prolonged, and when we were very close connect with all our family members, what happened was we also started seeing very closely the negativities in each other, and there was this disturbances causing. And we, since being the family members, we had that authority, we felt that authority, we claimed that right, that yes, I can say something, or whatever I feel appropriate, what I feel is right according to me, I can give that advice to those who are in connection with me, my family members, because after they are mine. And then there, the other person also feels that I also have the right to feel hurt, and that claim the right, because it's, after all, it's my mother or father or my sibling or my, who I say is mine, is telling me in such a way, then I also feel hurt. And so here then again, we are becoming dependent upon others. Then is that freedom or independence that we really want to experience? So what is that independence? Is, even if they are mine, whom I say I claim the right, that they are mine, and so I have a right to say, or I have a right to feel hurt, there, let me again tell myself that because they are mine, it is my responsibility, it is my choice, that I take the responsibility of being dependent on my inner qualities, my original qualities of being loveful, of being forgiving. So rather than feeling hurt and being dependent and becoming subservient to the negative qualities, let me take the responsibility and let me choose to be positive, to be loveful, even to those whom I say they are mine, because after all, they are mine. So I am responsible for them. I am responsible to empower them. And when I have that attitude of taking the responsibility, of taking the charge and control of my inner self, of my being dependent on my inner being of being loveful, then I enjoy that freedom of inspiring others. So, being independent is to be dependent on what I am inside, and to be free from all the negative and all the negative pressures that are outside, because they are outside. But if I become dependent upon them, then I allow them to come inside. And when you are, navigating into the waters, when you are actually boating into the waters, and what happens if the water comes inside the boat, then the boat will definitely drown, isn't it? So it's like, if I'm allowing whatever is outside to come inside me, then I deplete of all my energy, positive energy, and I drown my life. And it's like I feel I'm not at all worth of doing anything. And then there are all types of negative thoughts, up to the peak of committing a suicide. It's only because I'm dependent on what is outside. So what is that easy way to be independent, to be dependent upon your inner qualities? And the easiest way, the secret to it, the one very important tip that I would like to share for this is that you enlarge your container. Instead of becoming a glass, become a lake. Now, what is this to become a lake? What is this to enlarge my container? Let me share a story to illustrate this. Once there was a person, a gentleman, who was very, very upset with all the problems that he was facing. And he was so upset that he said, I have tried all my best, but I'm not able to get out of this problem. And so he went to his guru in India. Today is 5th of Sunday, 5th of July, and today is Guru Purnima. And it is believed that it is the gurus, when we get their blessings, we can always be free from all our problems. So he went to his guru and he asked his guru that please advise me as to how can I get, rid of all these problems and be happy. So what the guru did, he gave him one glass of water in one of his hand and some salt on his another hand. And he told him that please put all this salt into the water and drink it. And he did that. And when he drank, the guru asked him, how's the taste? He said, oh, it's horrible. It's so salty. It's so sour. It's not at all tasty. So the guru said, okay, come along with me. And he took him to a nearby lake. And there he told him that now take the same amount of salt. He gave him that same amount of salt. And he told him that please now mix this salt into the lake and drink that lake water. He did that. He put all that salt into that lake, and that lake which was flowing from the mountains, he cupped his hands there to take some water in his hands, and he started drinking it. And Guruji asked him, how does that taste? And he said, it's okay, it's fine. It is not that salty like the one in the glass. It is fine, it's okay. So then the Guruji explained to him that no matter whatever amount of salt, that is the situations, the pressures, the pain, the sorrow that you experience, it's not that amount of salt actually, but it is the container in which you have put the salt that matters the most. So enlarge your container. That was the same amount of salt which was there in the glass, and it was the same amount of salt which was put into the lake. But the difference of taste, because the lake is a bigger container and the glass is a smaller container. So the situations, the pressures, the pain, they are whatever they are outside. But if we enlarge our container about our mental abilities and we focus on inside our mental abilities and enlarge them and we grow them, then all the situations, all the pressures that are outside, they will be very trivial or even non-existent. If we enlarge the container of our circle, of our network, with surrounding them with all those who are positive, all those who are working on uplifting their own self rather than complaining and grumbling, then with their vibrations, with their support also, our salt-like pain or sorrow or pressures, they will become less bothersome. If we enlarge our container by having a higher purpose in our mind with whatever we are doing in the present moment, say for example, because of Corona, we were all locked down at home, and we had all to do all the other mundane activities also. And at that time, if we have the attitude, oh, I have to do this, I have to do that attitude of compulsion, that attitude of forcibly doing something. And if I say I have to do it, then there's so much of labor, there's so much of force in that, and all our energy is depleted and we become dependent upon that. But if we say, I love to do it, because we are then connecting with our inner qualities of being loveful, and we see that I love to do it. I'm just an instrument doing it. I'm an instrument of God, and it is He who is making me do it. It is His power, His energy, which is making me do it. Then I feel so light. And all that salt like situations which are actually causing disturbance here, on which I feel I am dependent, I am free from all that very instantly. And I find myself to be really independent with that higher purpose. I always give an example of an ice cream and a candle. Ice cream, it melts, a candle also melts. But for ice cream, we say, enjoy it before it melts. So there is that attitude of fear that it will melt, so please enjoy it soon. But for a candle, we say, enlighten another candle before it melts. So it's like there's so much of joy in giving and enlightening others. And when we are into giving and having that attitude of giving, automatically we are dependent upon our inner qualities of abundance of all that we have, rather than thinking of, and that I have lack of this. It's only when you're dependent upon situation outside, you feel that I'm lack of money, I'm lack of all the strengths that I have, I'm lack of everything, I'm lack of energy, I'm lack of time. But when I'm dependent on my inner qualities, I feel that I am in abundance of everything. And then I just start giving and giving. And more I give, I strengthen my network, I empower my network. And when I give to the universe, then it is what I give that I get back from the universe. And again, I strengthen my inner self and I feel really independent. Because when I'm a taker, then the takers, they have a very good time, but the givers, they have a very good life. So let me be givers, because when I am a taker, I can eat very well, but when I am a giver, I sleep very well. So I have that attitude of giving and giving when I am independent, when I enlarge my container and I'm not limited to a particular, limited vision of what I see through my eyes, what I listen through my ears, whatever I do through my these physical organs. I'm not limited to that, but I go beyond these limitations of my this physical sense organs. And when I dissect from here and here, near the pituitary gland, near the hypothalamus, there is that energy which is called as psyche, and in spiritual language we call it as soul, which is in the driving seat here of this car. And when I am in this physical body as a car seated on the driving seat, I'm in charge. I am responsible. I am independent. I am dependent on my original qualities. Then, no matter what the situation is outside, it will not affect me. I feel very secure and safe within me. And when I am safe within me and I see that, yes, this is me who I am, this is my identity, then I enjoy that happiness there. Now, when I am all that positive, I'm connected with my inner being. I say, yes, I'm my true identity. And I start working throughout the day. And while I'm working throughout the day, I'm meeting everybody. I'm using that energy. Now I have a very limited bandwidth. I have a very limited energy. It's not that I have limited time. Every one of us have equal time, but I have a limited bandwidth. And I want to increase this bandwidth because today we are multitasking. And as this video also, when we want to, multi-stream it, now we are doing it on YouTube, and say at the same time we want to do it on Facebook, on Instagram, then we require a very good bandwidth. So in order to multitask, we also require a very good bandwidth inside. And in order to increase our bandwidth, we need to connect it with a bandwidth, with a powerhouse, which has unlimited energy. Of course, we may connect with someone who is powerful than us. It could be an individual who is better equipped than us, who is better in charge of their inner qualities, who is really very good, who is dependent on their inner qualities, and we may connect with them, but then that person could be there today, may not be there tomorrow, isn't it? So let us think of that entity, that being who is unlimited and who is always full of all these qualities. And who can that be? None other but the creator of this world. And where is that creator of this world? It's like this whole world is a tree, and the creator of this world is the seed of the tree. We are, when we are connected with our inner being, we are connected with the roots of the tree. And when we are connected with all the other people and everybody outside, the five elements, it's like we are connected with the branches and the leaves of the tree. Now, the seed of this tree is beyond the cycle of the death and birth, and so it's beyond this universe, and therefore we say this entire world tree is an inverse tree and the seed is up above. So when I have to connect with the seed, I need to look up, I need to go beyond, I need to look through the eye of my intellect beyond this physical universe and look up towards him and see him as a seed, as a point of light, but who is ocean of all the virtues, who is ocean of love, ocean of energy, ocean of the unlimited powers, the virtues. And when I connect with him, that ocean of unlimited peace, love, and energy, when I connect with him, it's like, when you are in remembrance of someone or any situation which has very, very happy situation, which has given you a lot of joy. If you remember of someone who gives you a lot of joy, automatically there's a smile on your face. Automatically, those vibrations are engulfed around you. You're surrounded by them, and you feel that pleasant, vibes, that positive vibes within you. So, when I'm connected, imagine with the ocean of love, with the ocean of happiness, with the ocean of energy, then how full I feel inside me, how abundant I feel inside me with His love and energy. And I'm completely dependent upon that inner abundance that I have. And then, no matter whatever is outside, it's not going to affect me because my pot inside is full of His energy. And whenever a pot, a container is full, and if you hit that container, it will overflow, it will spill out what it is full of. If it is full of milk, it will spill the milk. But if it is empty and if you hit it, it is going to make more of the noise, isn't it? So if I am empty here and dependent on outside, then I leak out whatever is there inside me. It's all leaked out. And then I become empty of my original qualities. And then I make the noise of getting irritated, noise of getting angry, noise of getting upset and disturbed. And then I say that, oh, what is this life? I do not want to live this life. I cannot live this life without this and without that. And I'm completely dependent. But when I fill this pot of intellect with God's energy, with God's love, with His power, then there is abundance of all that love and energy and positivity within me. And I radiate that no matter what situations may, hit me, but I will only spill that positivity outside. And that will again bounce back with that happiness. And again, I will radiate that happiness. So let us enjoy this independence with this true meaning of independence by being dependent on what is inside me rather than being dependent on what is outside. And that will make us fly like a free bird, that will make us very light as a feather, and we will be able to even empower others who are in contact with us and inspire them to be a change, the change that we want to see in others by being that change within ourselves. And this is the power of transformation that we gain through meditation. In this meditation, which we will experience now for a few minutes, is that we will focus on what we are inside. Here, our true identity. And when we focus on that, we just need to create a thought and with the help of our intellect, visualize that thought and repeatedly do that thought in our action, and then that will become our sanskar, and we will automatically, with that sanskar of peace, we will be training our subconscious mind when we meditate. And when we train that subconscious mind to be positive and do positive, automatically when the situation arises, we are positive, we are peaceful, we are energetic, we are loveful, not dependent upon what is the situation outside. So let us do that. Let us sit back straight and with a smile on our face, a very sweet, loving smile, let us concentrate and focus on who we are inside here, a tiny sparkling star. Let us visualize ourselves as that tiny sparkling star and create a thought that I am a peaceful being. This is my real identity. I am not what I see outside with these eyes, but I am that which I see through the eye of my intellect, a successful star, a fearless star, a free bird flying from this cage, which is like a burden, this body, which is like a cage, and I fly from this cage, the body, towards the sky, beyond the sky, towards the golden red sky, where I see everyone like a shining diamond, and it is so beautiful. Focus on this golden red sky. It's so beautiful, all of us shining like diamonds, on this golden red carpet. It's so peaceful, so blissful. And there, you see that flawless diamond, which is all powerful, which is the ocean of all peace, virtues, powers, ocean of love, who is none other but my mother, my father. My entire world, whatever relation I want with him, my companion, my friend. And I'm so fortunate to be connected with him, the Almighty, and in his canopy, I am so safe. I fill myself with his energy, his love, and I express my deep gratitude towards him. Oh God, Father, I'm so grateful to you for all your energy, all your love, all your peace and happiness, the bliss that you're bestowing upon me. And I take this determined thought today that if at all I have to be dependent, I am dependent upon these inner qualities, the inheritance that I claim from you, dependent upon you, your qualities, the ocean of love that you are. And I fill myself with your qualities, your powers, to such an extent that when I look outside through my eyes and I see all that is not my way, I radiate only and only that which I have felt inside from you, O God Father. I only radiate your energy, your love, your peace. I focus upon that. I enlarge my container. And I empower myself as well as others to be independent. So when I look in, I am peaceful, blissful. When I look up, I am grateful. And when I look out, I am useful by giving and giving all God's energy and powers, all God's love and peace, giving, forgiving, radiating happiness and smiles and smiles. And in this way, when we meditate before going to sleep at night, we train our subconscious mind to be dependent on what is inside me. And when my subconscious mind is trained in that way, before going to sleep, I just visualize the to-do list that I need to do the next day. And along with the to-do list, I also visualize what I want to be that is inside me. Say, for example, I have the to-do list of attending a meeting. So I visualize myself that how I would be speaking at peace while I'm attending the meeting, how I would be listening with patience while I'm attending the meeting. So I add value to whatever I do. And I train my subconscious mind, visualizing all those scenarios before going to sleep, that let me be what I do. And when I do that, when I train my subconscious mind the next day, when that scenario, I'm into the meeting, it is like a replay for me. Automatically, my subconscious mind will be at peace no matter whatever happens in the meeting. There are others who are not as per my way, as per my expectations, but yet I will be patient listening to them. I will be at peace in again explaining to them. So let us do that. Let us practice that, because Tiger Woods, when he was asked that what is the secret of your success, he just mentioned 3 words. The first word, success. For his success, the first word that he mentioned was practice. The second word that he mentioned was practice. And the third word for the success that he mentioned was practice. So it's only practice, practice, and practice that will make us perfect. And let us start now, from now onwards, because it's now or never. So let us start now and be the best version of ourselves, be independent. And remember, the first president of US, when he gave his presidential speech, he said, do not ask the country what country can give you, but ask yourself what you can give to the country. So also, do not ask God what God can give you, but ask yourself what you can give to God. God has already given us a beautiful body, a beautiful family, a beautiful home, and everything beautiful world. But it's now our duty to live a beautiful life and give that as a gift to God. So, I always say that when we are intelligent, we open up the minds of people. When we are beautiful or handsome, we open their eyes. But when we are independent on our inner qualities, being gentle, woman or gentleman, then we open everybody's hearts. So let us be intelligent, handsome, beautiful, gentlemen, gentlewomen on this Independence Day and experience that real independence. Wish you all the best. Thank you. Om Shanti. If you have any questions or would like to share any feedback, please do that. We are open for that now.
Om Shanti, Sister Sunita. Om Shanti, Sister Sunita. Om Shanti, Sister. Can you hear me? Om Shanti, Sister. Om Shanti, Sister. Can you hear me?
Yes, Sister Chandni.
Okay.
Any
sorry.
questions?
Yeah, sure. First of all, I wanted to thank you very much for an insightful webinar. And I'm sure we all will have tremendous
Yes.
benefits.
Actually, sorry, I was not able to listen because my audio was off. Yeah, now, will you please repeat what you said?
Okay. I just wanted to thank you so much for an insightful webinar, and I'm sure we all will have tremendous benefits and takeaways from this session. And I wanted to let you know that we are receiving a lot of positive responses on Zoom and YouTube as well. And we do have a couple of questions, so I'll take them up. So the first question is by Ruchira Chandra. She wants to know, would you please elaborate on how can one strengthen the inner qualities and know that he or she is making progress? Many times we know even their inner qualities, love, peace, power, bliss, etc. exist, but they are clouded. Hence, we cannot really apply these qualities or take advantage in our day-to-day life situations.
So, Ruchira, are you from Zoom or from YouTube?
This one is from Zoom.
So, is it possible that we can unmute her and Ruchira can be there face to face? Yes, Ruchira ji, would you like to be face to face?
Sister, since this is a webinar, we cannot do face to face, but I can unmute them and they can ask on their own. Is that okay?
Yeah. So, if they would like to switch on their video.
Okay.
Yes,
So
okay.
I have permitted Ruchira, sister, and
Okay.
you can ask.
Yeah. Yes, Ruchira. Yes, Ruchira, sister. It's
Om
as you
Shanti,
said.
Behan.
Om Shanti. Om Shanti.
Yeah.
Yes. So your question is that we do understand that we need to be dependent upon our inner qualities,
Yes.
but we are unable to do that. Is that your question? Is that what I have understood right?
Yes, Behan.
Yes. Okay. So, what is exactly a situation in which you face like this? Will you please elaborate on that?
This is Chandra Bhai. He's asking that.
Sorry, Ruchira ji.
Om Shanti,
Yes.
sister.
Yes.
Yeah. So any like any day-to-day life situations, right? we know that, these are the qualities that we have, these are the strengths that we have, right? But when in practical life, when it comes to applying, it just gets clouded, right? Because of whatever situations we may be, with that unconsciousness, we act. So just trying to, I wanted to understand, you kind of addressed it in your talk. I just want to know if one wants to inculcate more of these qualities, right? Love, peace, more and more, so we'd be more conscious, more aware, and then remove that clouded, so, and then be more present, right, when we act. And then that's how I understood that we can become independent.
Yes. So one thing what we need to remember is that to what I give priority is, so I need to prioritize that whatever may be the situation outside, but my priority is to be myself. Because I choose whatever I'm doing, whatever I'm being, it is my choice. It is not that, the situation is there, so I'm unable to do it. Even if I say I'm unable to do it, I am choosing not to do it. So remind myself again and again that let me give it a priority in my life to be what I want to be, to choose what I want to be my original qualities. Let me make it a priority of my life. And when you talk yourself, with yourself that this is my priority, then automatically you will be able to apply it. It's only when we do not give it importance that we do not pay attention over it. So let us give importance to it. Yes?
Yeah, it makes sense. I think priority to what we
Yes.
want to become rather than the outcome of
Yes.
where we want to focus. Yeah, that
Yes.
makes sense, sister. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Any other question?
Thank you. Om Shanti,
Needed?
sister.
Om Shanti. Yes.
Thank you, sister, for answering that one. And yes, we do have an anonymous question, which is why don't our mind stay positive throughout the whole day, even after practicing meditation? How can we experience the constant state of positivity?
To maintain the constant state of positivity, ask yourself why you want to be positive, for what reason you want to be positive. And if the answer is, I want to be positive for my own self, then you'll always be positive. But if you say you want to be positive because you want to have this and that and all that, then again your positivity is being dependent on what is outside. So ask a question to yourself, why you want to be positive? And the answer should be, I want to be positive because it's my nature to be positive. Because I choose to be positive. Yes, because this is my original quality of being positive. And then automatically I focus upon that. And the more you focus upon what you want to be, that will grow. So for constant positivity, one thing is that you are being positive because it's your nature. And another thing is, where is my intellect connected with? Whom is my intellect connected? What is my intellect visualizing? Visualization is the key. Whatever you visualize, your mind is drawn towards that. The mind is like a very wild horse. We want to be positive, but there are negative thoughts coming inside. So if we want to be always positive, the rein of that horse, the control of that horse is my intellect. What am I visualizing? So focus on what is your intellect visualizing. So when you're creating positive, at the same time, visualize also yourself to be positive. Not only just think positive, but visualize yourself to be very positive. Feel that positivity within. The more you visualize, the more you feel, it will become your sanskar and it will automatically be that. So visualization is the key, and visualize the Godfather. Very important, because he is the only one who is always positive. So if I'm always visualizing that I am under the canopy of God Father and His positive rays are there over me, I will gain that confidence, that belief in me and in God, and that will make me positive always, keep me charged always, because He's the only one who is always positive. So have a deep relationship with God. Don't only say, oh God, He is God, I know He is God. No, that God is my Father. God is my friend. God is my companion. He is mine. Have that right, have that, claim that right over Him, and have that feeling to have Him with you with all relationship. And then you see how you enjoy to be positive always. Yes, thank you so much for whoever has asked it. Please practice this every time. Thank you.
Sister, we do have few more questions. So the
Yes.
next one is, I think it's very relevant to current circumstances also. How do we prevent the constant bombardment of negative news from impacting us? Like the daily impact of coronavirus. It's asked by Arun Mathur.
Just ask a question to yourself. What is the lesson that I learned from these news? The moment you ask this question, that what is the lesson you are learning from this news, automatically there will be the positive answers coming to your own self. You will find the opportunities that you can see, and when, say for example, there are very bombarding news that the coronavirus status are increasing day by day. So the lesson that I learn is that I need to increase my positivity day by day. The lesson that I learn is that I need to be taking more precautions, not only taking more precautions on the external side of sanitizing myself or wearing the mask, but also internally sanitizing myself with positivity. So always ask, what is the lesson that I learned from this news? And immediately your self-talk from negative, the effect of negative, it will go towards positive. Thank you. Please do this, try this, and share your experience.
We have a hand raise from Elsa Bedder. I'm going to allow you to talk, Elsa. You can unmute yourself and ask your question. Okay, they lowered their hand, maybe by mistake they raised it. So next, I'm going to allow Shashikant to talk.
Yes, Shashikant Bhai, Shashikant brother. Are you there?
I think that was also by mistake, sister.
Okay.
So we have one question from Sumi Gupta. I will allow them to talk.
Om Shanti Didi, can you hear me?
Sumit ji, how are you?
I am good, Didi. Thank you so much for the inspirational talk. I very much liked the points you shared. And I had one small question, like how to get independent of attachment from body and bodily relations. Like sitting here, I know like I have to take all precautions in these situations, and my family also is taking that. But how can I get independent or reduce that attachment of my body and my relations with others?
A very simple way is to create positive affirmations for your body and for your relatives. Just create positive affirmation that everything is okay, everyone are healthy, everyone are safe, everyone are secure, everyone are under God's canopy, and everyone are really very, very good. Everyone are fragrant flowers of God's garden. So radiate those positivity, that positive energy. The more you radiate these positive affirmations continuously, more you feel that you are not attached to them, but you are beyond all the negative, because we need to have no attachment with the negativity, right? So we are more attached with the positive vibrations, and that
Right.
attachment is actually the correct independence, is dependent on what we are inside.
Right. Right.
Continue with these positive affirmations for your body as well as, and continuously give thanks. Be grateful. Be grateful to your body to have supported you. Be grateful to all the relatives for their support, for whatever valuable time that they have given to you. So all positivity and the best positive attitude is of gratitude. So continuously do that in your vibrations, in your thoughts. It's not necessary that you speak out, but in your thoughts. Continuously do that.
Sure, Didi. Thank you so much. Definitely will do that.
Always welcome. Yeah, always welcome. Thank you. Om
Thank
Shanti.
you. Om Shanti.
Yes. Anybody else, Chandni?
Yes, sister. We have an anonymous question. Given so many things at stake for family and finance, how do we come up with right priority as we get interruptions throughout the day?
Yes, the right priority is that I'm a spiritual being in a human body. Every country has their own unique selling proposition, USP. Everybody has the unique one. What is the USP of America? Yes, anybody of you? What is the unique selling proposition of America? All advancement. Yes. In technology, America is a very advanced country. Yes. So all types of advancements. It's just like the unique selling proposition of India is spirituality. Right. So spirituality, which is our unique selling proposition, is actually now admired by everybody. This corona has made that the traditional sanskars of India, namaskar, no shake hands anymore, namaskar, because this namaskar is a very scientific meaning also, that the left hemisphere and the right hemisphere both join together, a balanced personality. Well, so the priority should be balance. The priority should be our unique selling proposition, that is, we are a spiritual being in a human body and spirituality. So that is to be the priority. So no matter what may be the crisis outside, it could be an economical crisis, but spiritual economy is my priority. The more the foundation is strong, automatically everything else will be in place. So the foundation, the need today is to strengthen the foundation, and the foundation is spirituality. So let us focus upon that, and everything else will go right. Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah. Om Shanti, sister. We have
Om
one more
Shanti.
question. We have actually a few more questions. Is it okay if we ask all?
Yes, I'm okay if everyone else is okay with your time.
Definitely. Okay. So the next one is, how do we prevent, Okay, forgiving is not easy, especially when same person hurts you again and again repeatedly. So how to maintain positivity and balance? It's by an anonymous attendee on Zoom.
It's the person is from the Zoom?
Yeah.
Okay, please unmute.
Actually, it's an anonymous attendee.
Okay, fine. So just like you have kept yourself anonymous, yes. So when anybody else hurts you, you also, keep yourself anonymous with that feeling of hurt. That is, do not identify yourself with what the other person is expressing, the negative emotion. Identify yourself with your own identity of who you are. Whatever other person is doing or saying, or, they are actually revealing their identity. They are not explaining to you, or they are not defining your identity. Remember this always. Your identity is who you are, not their opinion, or not what they have told you, or whatever harsh words they have spoken about you, it's not, that is not your identity. You know, they are not defining your identity, they are defining themselves. So you define your identity of who you are. If at all you feel that whatever they have said, there is something within you which you need to change, change it. But if you feel no, that is not what it is actually who you are, then it's fine. You know, just let go and you will automatically forgive them, because you have that attitude that whatever they are expressing is their limited sanskars, their present sanskars, which they are associating themselves with. But their original sanskars is not what you are seeing at the present moment. Their original sanskar is very loving, very peaceful, very nice. But presently, they are identifying themselves with their present sanskars or whatever they are doing. And because I understand from my perspective that I know my original sanskar and I know their original sanskar also, so I have that compassion for them. You know, so I create that forgiveness and that compassion automatically, because I realize that this is not their original sanskar with which they are behaving presently. You know, it is not, it is their very limited sanskar which they are identifying themselves. So I need to help them rather than getting hurt with what they are doing. I need to help them, and that is my true love for them, that I help them, to empower them to shift from their limited sanskars to their original sanskars. And I can help them to shift from their limited sanskars to original sanskar only when I am stable in my original sanskars. Because then only I will be at this, I will allow them to connect with that wavelength of my original sanskar and empower them to be how I want them to be. So this is the secret. Be who you are and look at others as they are originally, not how they are behaving at the present moment. Practice this and you will find yourself that forgiving and having compassion is very natural when you are who you are in your original identity of a spiritual being, a soul, child of the Supreme Soul. Thank you. Om Shanti.
Sister, we have a raise of hand by Prem Garg. I'm going to allow you to talk. Please unmute yourself.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, Prem.
Om
How are
Shanti.
you?
I'm okay, fine. But it's like a personal question. Can I speak in Hindi also?
Sure.
Yeah. So मेरा पर्सनल क्वेश्चन, अभी जब से ये घर में है 3-4 महीने से,
हाँ जी,
तो मैंने ये सुनना शुरू किया है और अटेंड करती हूँ सुबह मुरली और सब प्रैक्टिस जो भी वो कहते हैं
आप इंडिया
परमिशन।
में है या यूएसए में है?
अभी तो यूएसए में हूँ पर इंडिया से
ओके ओके।
हाँ जी। तो वो अभी अभी सुनना शुरू किया, पहले बीच बीच में सुनते थे कभी सिस्टर शिवानी का।
हाँ जी।
तो पर अभी मैं रेगुलरली कर रही हूँ 3-4 महीने से। और वो जो इन्होंने राज योगा मेडिटेशन वो मैंने अटेंड किए हैं 2 महीने से।
हाँ जी।
तो वो मैं सब कुछ करते करते ना, अभी जो था, अभी सिस्टर शिवानी ने भी कहा वो 10 अफर्मेशन एवरी आवर करो, जो भी चीजें हैं वो करते करते अभी ना रात को भी मेरे दिमाग में हर घंटे बाद वो जाग खुल जाती है। वो अफर्मेशन मतलब दिमाग में इतना पक्का हो गया, हर घंटे बाद ये अपने आप होता है। तो उससे फिर रात को नींद डिस्टर्ब होती है। फिर मुझे लगता है कि ये करूं या ना करूं, छोड़ दूं कि कंटिन्यू करूं, यू नो, इट्स लाइक कंफ्यूजिंग।
हाँ जी, तो आप ऐसा कीजिए कि रात को सोने से पहले आप अपने आप से बात कीजिए कि अब मैं बहुत संतुष्ट हूँ, जो भी हुआ बहुत अच्छा हुआ, बहुत अच्छे से मैंने सब किया पूरे दिन में। अब मैं सवेरे 4 बजे उठ के करूँगी, है ना। आप अपने आप को, अपने सबकॉन्शियस माइंड को ये विचार दे दीजिए रात को सोने से पहले कि आज पूरा दिन मैंने हर घंटे किया, बहुत अच्छा लगा, अब मैं बहुत खुश हूँ, बहुत शक्तिशाली हूँ, और अब मैं सवेरे 4 बजे करूँगी और अच्छे से अब मैं शांति से बाबा की गोद में सो रही हूँ और सवेरे 4 बजे उठकर करूँगी। और अपने आप को सिर्फ कहना नहीं, वैसा विजुअलाइज करना कि आप अच्छे से बाबा की गोद में सो रहे हैं और 4 बजे उठ करके आप वापस योग में बैठ रहे हैं। तो इस प्रकार से आप सोचें, दृढ़ होकर के विजुअलाइज करें, और जैसे ही आप ये करेंगे तो आप देखेंगे कि आप अच्छे से सो रहे हैं, और जब आपकी आंख खुलती है तो 4 बजा है।
हाँ जी, वो तो ठीक है।
लास्ट का, रात को सोने के पहले का जो लास्ट थॉट होता है ना, वही सवेरे का पहला थॉट होता है, और वही पूरे रात भर काम करता है।
I will try that, but
जरूर से आप कीजिए, और दृढ़ता से कीजिए, और एकदम पावरफुल होकर के कीजिए कि मैं बहुत खुश हूँ और शिव बाबा की गोद में सो रही हूँ, और बाबा की गोद में निश्चिंत होकर के सो रही हूँ, और अब मैं 4 बजे उठ करके बैठूंगी।
हाँ जी, ठीक है, मैं
ठीक
ट्राई
है।
करूंगी। और उसके बाद ये मतलब 7 बजे मुरली के लिए उठती हूँ ना, तो मुरली सुन के फिर सो जाती हूँ, क्योंकि रात को बीच बीच में वो डिस्टरबेंस होती है। तो इससे मैं इमोशनल भी होती रहती हूँ दिन में,
हाँ जी, नहीं तो आप अपने आप से बातें ऐसे कीजिए कि आप जो चाहते हैं वही हो रहा है। आप चाहते हैं कि आप मुरली के समय जागृत रहें, तो आप अपने आप को देखिए कि आप मुरली के समय जागृत हैं। उसके बाद आप चाहते हैं कि आप एक्टिव रहें, जो भी कारोबार है, तो अपने आप को विजुलाइज कीजिए कि आप बहुत एक्टिव हैं। तो जो आप चाहते हैं ना, वैसा ही आप अपने आप से बातें कीजिए और वही आप विजुलाइज कीजिए। तो ऑटोमेटिकली आपका जो सबकॉन्शियस माइंड है वैसा ट्रेंड हो जाएगा, और वो वैसे ही करेगा जैसे आप उसको ऑर्डर करेंगे। ये आप करके देखिए, आपको बहुत मजा आएगा, बहुत अच्छा लगेगा।
हाँ जी, थैंक यू सो मच।
थैंक यू प्रेम बेन। ओम शांति।
ओम शांति।
Thank you, sister, for answering all the questions in such detail. Highly appreciated. And I hope the answers will be beneficial to each one of us. It was really a pleasure to listen to you and also to be able to host this session so that hundreds of other souls can take advantage out of it. And we learned about you from Sister Kusum. She really has a lot of love for you. She mentioned that you are a beautiful soul and doing a very good service. And I, for sure, can say that I felt the same today. So, on behalf of Sister Kusum, who is the director of KUMARIS Silicon Valley, I would like to thank everyone who joined us on this webinar, watching us live, and of course, to you, Sister Sunita. Thank you so much. And I would like
to thank to Shri Baba and all, and Kusum Didi and all of you, Chandni Ben, Venu Bhai, everybody, to make this program a good success. And each one of you who have participated, have joined this from everywhere on YouTube, on Zoom, everywhere. Thank you so much for all your gracious presence and all your positive vibes. And thank you so much, Didi, for your blessings, which I know are always there upon me. And I really miss you today, face to face. But anyway, maybe next time to see you soon in some other meeting in future, to have this golden opportunity with you all maybe. And that would be a great thing if I can have you face to face also. Anyway, thank you so much for all your blessings, and please stay tuned with our live sessions that we are going to have. I have posted on the chat the links also. Please stay tuned. And also with our activities and events from this Brahma Kumaris Silicon Valley, which have a host, which have many events which they are going to host. And I request sister to please apprise everybody about your forthcoming events.
Thank you, sister. Again, as sister said, I would like to request everyone to stay with us for a few more minutes as I give control to Sister Akshita to talk a bit about our center and events lined up in coming few weeks.
Thank you so much, Sister Sunita. So I'll talk a little bit about the center. Brahma Kumari's Silicon Valley is located in Milpitas on Able Street and has been in the Bay Area for last 25 years. Around 200 regular students attend the daily Murli classes. The center is full of high intellectuals from the field of IT, medicine, and more. It is also filled with vibrant youth energy. As you already mentioned about Didi, so Kusum Didi is director of BK Silicon Valley Center, and as you rightly said, she is a spiritual mother to us too. She has dedicated her life to godly service for last 38 years. Along with that, she is a true teacher, mentor, friend, and always provides us with personalized guidance. Also at the center, we conduct free Raj Yoga meditation courses, webinars, and retreats as part of living value classes. We offer special courses for kids and parents too. We are flashing the upcoming events. Also, we are posting in Zoom and YouTube chats all the links for the events. I would like to thank all of you for joining today and looking forward to see you all in the upcoming events. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sunita Didi.
Yes, thanks to all of you. Thank you very much. And have a happy Independence Day once again.
Yeah, so I'll just go through the events once. So we have Raj Yoga meditation courses. It is for 4 consecutive weekends. The English course starts July 11th. Hindi and Gujarati courses have started on July 4th, but you can still register for them. The timings of English courses are 6 to 7. Hindi and Gujarati are 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. We also have everyday live guided meditation, which is 7:30 to 8 p.m. daily. And it's very easy. It has visuals and audio, and there's no prior experience needed. We have regular webinars every Saturday at 12 p.m. And we have listed some interesting topics which are coming up. July 18th, Unlocking Inner Powers for a Blissful Life. July 25th, we have a panel discussion related to COVID. There is also one on July 11th, which is the next one, which is Why Am I Always Tired? We also have living value classes for kids and art of parenting classes for parents every Sunday. For kids, it's 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. And for the parents, it's 2 p.m. to 3 p.m.
I really appreciate all your activities. You know, all of you are so professional as well as with spiritual touch. You are doing all this, you know, regular giving reminders and everything. It's really highly appreciable to use all this latest technology in such a nice, smooth way. And, you know, and you have so many good sustenance. It's a very good sustenance that you all are providing, you know, with the guidance of Kusum Didi ji. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all this. Thank you so much. And I would also like to learn from all of you more of this.
Thank you, sister. And with this, we come to an end to this webinar. Thank you everyone for joining. Have a peaceful day ahead. Om Shanti.
Let us all chant Om once and end it. Om.